Do Kwon Watch, the saga continues. According to a new report from CNBC, South Korean authorities have arrested a general affairs person over at Terraform Labs with the surname Yu. That's all the information we have as of right now. They can only arrest a person for 48 hours before releasing them unless they get a warrant. So I think they are in the process of getting that warrant. Of course, the note for Do Kwon continues, including Interpol looking for him and a few other executives at Terraform Labs. This is the first arrest that we've seen from the fallout of LFG, Luna, and Terra back in May. So a pretty significant step up for South Korean prosecutors who are again looking to collect Do Kwon and the executives at Terraform Labs related to the collapse of Terra Luna. Zach, I'm going to throw this one over to you, get your take on it.
Yeah, man. We were talking about this yesterday. Crypto's just one big soap opera, and we keep coming back for plot twists such as this. That's really all I got. I mean, this thing is a very fluid situation in terms of the authorities potentially closing in on the figurehead of Terraform Labs. That is probably what the subtext of these actions would appear to be. But yeah, this is crazy. Comes as Korea freezes Do's passport. There's all sorts of crazy stuff going on here. And yeah, seems to be some continued ramifications from that big old collapse back in May. I'm going to toss this to Jen for her thoughts, and then we'll get you back on the board.
I think it's really interesting that they made this arrest without having a warrant first, and I wonder what they're going to use those 48 hours for, right? I wonder if they're going to try and find out where Do Kwon is. I wonder if they're going to try and get more information about what was going on behind the scenes, and I wonder if we're going to see more executives get arrested. When I read this story, I thought about that viral TikTok sound. You know, the pressure is getting worse for the executives that were entangled with Do Kwon. And so it will be interesting to see if they're able to get any information or a warrant within the 48 hours, because there must be a reason why they weren't able to get that warrant before the arrest. I don't know, Will, what do you think?
Yeah, I think you're right. They're probably trying to get more information out of this. To me, my thought immediately went to look at all these other crypto projects that are not as big or notable as Terra Luna, right? Terra Luna is just notable because so many people aped into it and so many people lost money so quickly because that stablecoin project fell apart in a spectacular fashion. But general affairs person, like maybe an executive, maybe not, but it has to put a lot of crypto people on watch. The fact that governments are willing to go after anybody who's inside an organization, inside a crypto firm, willing to put them in prison or jail for 48 hours and wait to get more information. That certainly to me sort of steers things back into like be very cautious and be very private with your crypto life, because there are considerations, right? These things are not necessarily legal or illegal yet. We're still waiting for a lot of governments to decide what they want these things to be classified as. And so when the rubber hits the road and governments are going after bad projects, it might not matter that you're pretty low level with inside the firm. You might get scooped up anyways and put yourself in the backside of a truck. Christy, I'm going to throw it up to you, get your take on it.
I'm just sitting back and watching these projects kind of the chickens all coming home to roost, really, for centralized projects that, give crypto a bad name, because I just feel really sad that this is the face of crypto at the moment, that we're getting all of these bad actors all over, not just our crypto news sites, but mainstream media as well. And that it's just giving everything a bad name. And what I'm really hoping is that people will learn to at least investigate the figures that are part of centralized services and centralized projects, and where those points of failure are and can be, and as opposed to looking into projects that are more generally or better managed. I don't know what else to say about this guy. Like, it kind of just keeps going on and on. Jen?
Christy, I saw you tweet the other day about, I think you saw something in the mainstream media that used the Bitcoin logo attached to a story similar to this. I don't think it was this story, but I think that tweet really points towards, the mainstream sees these stories and they think that it's all of crypto all together, including Bitcoin, which has nothing to do with this. And that is really sad. And so I'm happy that you brought that up.
Yeah,
I think it's a fair point to bring that up, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Christy.
No, I mean, I'm just agreeing. I'm just sitting here shrugging and agreeing. So go ahead, Will.
Yeah, I think it's a fair point to bring up that Bitcoin and really good projects out there do get blasted because of the poor choices of these other projects. And so that's where you see like the Bitcoin maximalist mantra, even the Ethereum maximalist mantra sort of be rolled out, and for good reason, right? Like if you're related to Terraform Labs or you're related to Terra Luna, you have mud on your face. And the retail investor or the normal person out there sees this and looks at it and is like, oh, you guys are all in the same bucket. Why would I want to invest in you? And I think that's why we still have this cyclicity within crypto, right? Things will always go up very strongly and go down very strongly because everyone thinks they can make money on the way down, up, and on the way down, everyone's like, you guys are all scammers. So until we get away from that, which I don't know if crypto ever will, but until we get away from that, I don't think we see these cycles disappear.